Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric, and today we're working on a older Honda Snowblower. The guy bought it 30 years ago, used, and it's still going. That's what you call quality. So what you didn't see so far in the beginning of the video is that we did get it running with carb cleaner, so we knew it had fire. We knew it should have had enough compression to run, so we went ahead and went right into service mode. And one thing about it, when we started draining the carburetor off, we saw water in it. So our guess is, my best guess, is that he's running the ethanol fuel and he's getting some water in it, which isn't uncommon. That's why we recommend go with the non-ethanol. But you can't be 100% sure, right? Depends on who had the pump last. So let's get right into it. Trying to find the right angle to this. Set kind of like that. Camera's coming this way, and take this and under here. Does that have the drain on the other? Alright, so welcome back to the channel. My name is Eric. Claude and I are working on a very old Honda Snowblower. The guy said he bought it 30 years ago, used, and he kept it in pretty good shape. So he's using it right along, and it quit. We did carb cleaner on it, fired right up, put her on choke. We got her to fire up, but she wouldn't stay running. So we drained the carburetor, because a lot of times you'll get water will hang in that carburetor, and these engines will not fire on water. So if you're using ethanol, non-ethanol fuel, good. If you're using ethanol fuel on these old girls, they don't work.
No, that doesn't have the filter on the shut on.
What's that?
It doesn't have a lot of them. You'll have a bowl right here.
Yeah.
And the stuff will settle in it. You have to take that off, clean it. All right. Give her a minute here.
You want to see if she'll crank up now that you drained it?
Yeah, let her fill up. Choke's on.
Key's on.
That's all it was just
Pretty good chunk of ice to come out of that girl.
yeah. That was just bad gas sitting in the bottom of the carburetor. Get rid of this.
Alright, so what we did was we drained the carburetor, and a lot of times you'll have water and crap settle in there, and if you take and drain it completely out and then use your carb cleaner and spray it all the way around inside of it, and then put your bolt back on and turn your fuel back on. The other thing you want to watch for is when you take this out, you're looking for water, and if there's water in the fuel, it can't run on water. So it'll either run rough or it won't run at all. So it looks like he just has some crud in there, and there was a little bit of water in the container Claude just took away. So we know it's going to run. We know this works. So now it's simply he wants the service done on it, and anything else that we find that needs, and that means we're going to have to split it to see what the belts look like, or at least take the cover off.
Take the cover off. do the oil change last. We can
Yeah.
see if we got a spark.
As you know, with our service, we swap the plug. And I know, Jason, you like to have the same plug for like 20 years. But for what it costs, it just eliminates any possible headache of a faulty plug or what is breaking down. It's farther ahead for the customer too. It makes us look good instead of having to go pick it up again because now the plug is having issues. And what do we got? We got a BR6 ES. This would be NGK.
NGK?
Yep. And go easy when you're putting these in because you can cross thread them. If it doesn't go in finger, then back it up, try it again. Don't put a wrench on it. So did you want to siphon it out or are you going to?
Well, if we can get this funnel right here,
I can help you with that.
we'll just slide it over a little bit and just set that can in there and it'll run while we're doing everything else.
I'll get rid of some of this water too that's running off. Usually. Alright.
No, I got it loose. I'm just getting everything else going here.
Where that dual 20 volt come in handy.
Yep. Yeah, and those things like that, just putting them back in, you got to take them out.
Right. Sure. Twisting. Well, I'm changing the oil and I'm taking the cover off the belt so we can get a good look at the belts to see if they need to be replaced. They wanted us to give it the once over.
That's what's good. Maybe ready to do to get the oil. Just
Showing them your oil change. gear oil.
Yeah. Just have a quick look at it and then you can turn around and video the policeman plug.
So I've taken the cover off. And one thing you want to do that Claude's doing right here is in the front, you have a place to add oil for your front gearbox.
And the easiest way to do that.
Not a lot of light, is there? But right here is where you add the oil. Just bring it up so that it runs out. And then this here, we just taken the drain plug out and put a funnel there so that it comes right down, and we tie strapped it to the track to hold it in place so that we can drain the oil out of it to do an oil change.
If you don't, you're gonna make a mess all over everything. Okay. So she's right at the bottom of the hole.
Okay. The belts don't look that bad, Claude.
No, I see that.
We're checking pulleys to make sure everything, there isn't a bearing out of them or a center gone out of them. But like he told us, he's taking good care of it. He bought it used 30 years ago. I want to look on the track to see wear and tear. He's got pretty good care of this.
You had a spark plug?
Yeah, already in. Alright, so with the belts, we just gonna leave them?
Yes, they look good.
Because I can't see splitting it just to put a belt on that you don't need it. So, reverse the process and put the cover back on. couple things to look for. Let me see if I can get some light. Is to make sure that you do have shear bolts and not grade 8. And you're looking for wear and tear on the blades, bent impeller. Took pretty good care of her, especially for her age. She's starting to wear down some of the sharp spots on her. Shoot, change oil, and that should be it. Track looks good and tight. And you got the adjusters.
That's what I was wondering. That's all slack. It does have adjusters on the back.
Yep.
Probably wouldn't hurt to pull them up a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll be free on. Now you slide your little top, slide your socket right on top both of them, and you can ratchet it.
Tight in there, loosening.
You should be able to.
It's loosening.
No, she's coming back.
Is it?
I'd just leave it like that. Last time when you pushed it, these were sliding right back. And then all you gotta do is just.
The other camera that quit.
What's that?
This other camera quit. Guaranteed. So that's going to conclude the video. You know, it's what we do. We bring it in, we go from one to the other, you know, and Claude and I work long enough together that we can just do things without even asking each other. We're doing different jobs. So we went from head to toe on it. The auger's good. He's using shear bolts. We checked the level in the gearbox on the front. We changed the oil in the system. I pulled the cover, checked both belts. They were good. We checked the pulleys. We checked anything that's got wear and tear on it that can cause problems down the road for him. One thing we noticed was the tracks were loose, so we tightened up the tracks for him so that they aren't slipping. But as you can see, you know, a lot of stuff is just simply water related in the carburetor. So make sure it runs first before you do a service on it and anything else. So we had it running first, and then we went right through the complete service. And Claude took it back, already dropped it off. We picked it up this morning, and the guy is thrilled that he got it back. So if you have any questions or comments,